Hello again, kids. Welcome back to another English class. I'm Miss Jocelyn Flores, and in the lesson of this week, we're going to work with a new content. I am going to remember you, as usual, that we're in unit number 7. Remember that unit number 7, it is called Can You Do Karate? Can you do karate, Jacob? Remember the story. So, today we're going to work with something that is called imperatives, okay? Let's start with the presentation. Here we have a photograph. Remember the story? Here we have Jacob, here we have Lucia. Okay, remember the girl, remember the boy, and Jacob here says, Max can't stop me. And Lucia, in a very brave way, says, Go, Jacob, run. So, what is the imperative that we're going to work today? The words that you have in bold here. Go and run, okay? So for that, here we have affirmative and negative. I am going to express this. I am going to put two signs. These are math signs. Affirmative, you must remember that is with this sign, that is this plus sign, and this one negative with a minus sign, okay? So, why we're going to focus on these kind of words? Because we're going to say in affirmative way, go. In a negative way, we're going to say, don't go. Okay? For that reason, Lucia says, go, Jacob, run. And says, don't go, Jacob. So, this is an affirmative way to encourage Jacob, okay? So, affirmative go, negative don't go. Let's go with the other one. Be quiet. This is the thing that I said you in classes. Children, be quiet. Shh, silence. Be quiet. What is the negative form? Don't be sad, okay? So here we have 4 forms in affirmative and in negative. You're going to use always in negative form this kind of word, don't, okay? So, we're going to complete the rule now. It says we make the negative with, what we are going to use with negative? What we're going to use with negative, we're going to use don't, okay? So, we're going to make the negative with don't plus base form of the verb. What is the base form of the verb, Miss? I don't understand that. The base form of the verb is the verb that doesn't have any conjunction. Like, for example, ing, ed, and I don't know, like an es at the end. So, for example, I cannot say don't going, okay, or don't went. So, the base form is the verb like with nothing, okay? So, the base form of the verb says we always use an adjective with the imperative of be. So, watch out, be careful, warning. We never use subject pronouns with imperative. This is very important. So, stop, not you stop. You're not going to walk in the street and you're going to say it everywhere. She, stop. I, stop. No, you said stop. That is the imperative form to give you an order to another person, okay? So remember this is a stop, not you stop. We're not going to use subjects. We're not going to use I, you, we, they, she, he, and it. That are subjects. Here we have another example. Sit down and don't run in the hall, okay? Maybe when you are running in classroom, I am going to say, sit down, don't run in the hall, or be quiet, you are too talkative. So, let's start with the exercise. Let's practice. So, complete the sentences with the imperative of the verbs in the box. And you have some signs that are going to be very, very helpful for you because you already work with these kind of symbols. So here you have words, be, close, draw, listen, read, stand, use, and walk. And we're going to pay attention to the symbol. So for example, here it says on your desk. What is the thing that I am going to do on my desk? So I am going to draw. But here I have a cross, so I cannot put draw. Is don't draw. Okay, let's go with number 1 and says to the conversation. And we have a ticket. So let's see what is the correct option. Listen to the conversation. Listen to the conversation. Let's go with number 2. The door. What is the action that I do with the door? Let's see. And it's positive too. Close the door. Okay. Let's go with number 3. Late for classes. And here is negative. So you're going to use don't. But what is the word that I have to use? Don't be late for class. Let's go with number 4. Your phone in class. So I think that could be use. But here I have a cross. So don't use your phone in classes or in class. Number 5. Up. What would be that? It's positive. When I go to the classroom and I said, good morning, kids, or when you are sit down, I am going to say, stand up. Stand up, kids, to say hello, you. Let's go with number 6, on the grass. I think that is walk, but we are going to use a negative form. So don't walk on the grass. And finally, number 7, the text on page 37, and it is positive. So what is the word that I have? Read. Read the text on page 37, please. Okay, let's go with the other exercises. Look at the pictures and write imperative sentences with the verbs in the box. So what we're going to do? We're going to pay attention to the photograph, then we're going to pay attention to all these words. Here you have be, eat, go, play, read, sit, stop, and talk. So, says the boy here, stop. And says here, pay attention to what is the thing that she had here in the chair. Stop. Don't sit down there because maybe it's going to make a sound. I don't know. She's going to fall. Could be many options. Let's go with number 2 now. Says tennis inside, and here is a very angry mom. So what we're going to use, I think that is play, but you must use a negative form. So don't play tennis inside. And says outside in the yard. You must play or go. Excellent. Don't play tennis inside. Go outside in the yard. Let's go with number 2. That is actually this photograph number 3. And the lady is very angry because they are talking too much. And here is the sign that says silence. So don't talk. And what is the word that we need here? Be quiet. Don't talk. Be quiet. You must be in silence. And finally, let's go with the photograph number 4, but sentence number 3 says your magazine. Don't read your magazine because you're at the table and you're eating. Don't read your magazine and eat your food. Okay, this dad is very angry. Okay. So kids, I hope that you understand everything. Remember that in online classes, we're going to practice a little bit more this. We're going to practice the other content that we have been working. So if you have questions, doubt, try to write them and ask me in classes. Have a great day. Take care and see you on online classes. Bye-bye. Take care.